Hello, my beautiful sisters. Welcome to another video. You know those moments when you walk into a room feeling good, radiant even, because you've been working on yourself, building up your dreams and showing up fully. And then they show up. You know, the ones who only seem to open their mouths to throw shade. They twist their faces with judgment or drop slick comments meant to shrink your light. Sis, it is not in your head. That energy is real, but so is your strength, so is your purpose, and so is your power to rise above it. Sis, we don't have to put on our petty shoes and walk into pettiness. I see you, sis. So let's take a moment to breathe before we step into this because I want us to talk about this. You're not imagining things. Those petty remarks, those snide looks, that passive aggressive behavior that seems aimed directly at you. It can be exhausting. It can make you question your worth, your goals, and whether you even want to keep showing up in certain spaces. You might be thinking, okay, why me? Like, what did I do to deserve this? And the truth is, your glow is the only thing you did. And that glow has some folks feeling some kind of way. So if you've ever felt isolated in a room full of people or like you're under silent attack just for existing in excellence, I want you to know that you're not alone. You're not crazy. You're not being too sensitive. You're simply living in your purpose, and that can be triggering to those still struggling to find theirs. Sis, let's shift the lens and talk about reclaiming your peace. Because here's the thing, sis. How someone reacts to your greatness says everything about them and nothing about you. Their behavior, that's a them issue. Your job is to keep your eye on your goals, not their side eyes. You were not sent into that space to entertain drama. You were sent to disrupt stagnation with your purpose. You don't have to dim your light to make others feel comfortable. And you don't have to match petty with petty. That's not your lane. Your lane is purpose, power, and peace. Let's talk about how to handle hate with class and style. Sis, you can do this. We're going to navigate those spaces with dignity and protect your spirit. First of all, you need to master the art of the neutral response. When someone tries you with slick words, a simple, okay, noted, delivered with poise, shuts down the moment without draining your energy. Number 2, you want to protect your energy bubble. Visualize a boundary around yourself, a spiritual barrier that deflects negativity. Before walking into challenging spaces, take a moment to ground yourself with deep breaths and affirmations like, I carry peace. I am covered. Their chaos does not touch me. Number 3, redirect the conversation. If someone's out here throwing shade, redirect with a question about the task at hand or offer a compliment to someone else. That's how you disarm without even engaging their petty. Number 4, keep a support sister on speed dial. Have one person you can text or call afterward just to debrief and release. You don't need to carry the weight alone. 5, document patterns if needed. In professional or recurring settings, keep notes, not for revenge, but for clarity and protection should you ever need to escalate the issue to someone else. Number 5, excuse yourself when necessary. You don't even have to sit in this mess. Take a break. Excuse yourself or choose not to respond at all. Sometimes the greatest show of strength is your silence and your exit. Sis, I don't want you to shrink. I want you to shine. You were not created to beg for space. You are the space. Your presence challenges people, not because you're doing something wrong, but because you're doing something right. Look, every time you keep your head high in the face of shade, you model a higher standard. You show others that class is louder than chaos. And you remind yourself that no matter what, you are unbothered, unbent, and totally unbreakable. So, sisters, let's jump into this uplifting call to action because I want you to keep glowing. Today, I want you to walk into every room like you belong because you do. Practice your neutral response. Recite your affirmation before stepping out. Breathe and remember, their petty is no match for your purpose. If they're showing up just to tear you down, that means you're already standing tall. So go ahead and keep building, sis. Keep creating, keep being the woman that they can't ignore, but also can't tear down because you're not just surviving, you're out here thriving. Mwah. Peace.